Hello, hello, everybody. This is Tammy with with Tammy, and today, guys, I tell you, this is the perfect dinner for this day. Hello, everybody. Look, I was just talking about somebody else's stuff, and I didn't do mine. But anyway, we are making the most simplest meal. Salmon is always simple anyway, but this one right here, it takes the cake. So let's just jump on into it. It's the New Orleans salmon, and they call it that. I have no idea because it's not like it's a Creole dish or anything like that. But, they call it the New Orleans salmon. Made popular by, I'm not going to mention, I'm just going to say the initials, and I'm pretty sure you guys, RL, will know, but I guess they're known for it. I don't like RL. Sorry, I'd rather do it myself. But today we're going to concentrate on making the New Orleans salmon. Now with that, I have already started my sides. So I'm doing a wild rice and a broccoli. So with my broccoli, it's fresh broccoli, and I'm going to steam it in this pot. And the way you steam it in this pot is I just added maybe about a cup and a half of water, just enough to cover the bottom. I've added 1 stick of butter. I'm going to add my salt and pepper to it now. My salt and pepper. And then we are going to just let it cook. We're going to put the top on it, and it could cook while we make the salmon and the shrimp. So guys, I hope, so with that, you want it on like medium low, okay? So it can go ahead and get the cooking. The wild rice, I've already started. I'm going to add just a little bit more water, maybe about another cup. When I make the wild rice, which is, guys, Uncle Ben's. I love Uncle Ben's. I know pretty soon they'll probably be taking that off the shelves because of the image. But I love Uncle Ben's wild rice. That's another thing I love to use. That and garlic. Those two things right there, it hits the spot. So I just added maybe like a cup, half a cup of water to the wild rice. Cut that down on low so it can finish cooking, and let's get started, okay? So before we season our salmon and our shrimp, we're going to start our skillet. And in this skillet, you want a big enough skillet to fit all the salmon. This recipe, it makes about 4 to 5 pieces of salmon. So you just want to cut it on to maybe like a medium high, and add your 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add a little bit more because y'all know me. And then I'm going to add my honey. Now, guys, I know some people don't like honey, but actually the honey, you're not really using a lot of honey, just enough to give it a little bit of a sweet taste. So you might be able to pass it off. I'm going to see today because I have a few people that don't like honey. But we're going to see if I can trick them today. So now let's get started with our salmon. And with our salmon, we're going to use the Trinity seasoning. So with that, you guys that have been watching, y'all know what my Trinity seasoning is. For those who have not, so sorry. You're going to have to go back and watch some shows on YouTube. Hit the spot 1006 to find out what's in my Trinity seasoning. So we're going to just season it with my Trinity seasoning because I am not going to put everything on it on this camera. Haha, y'all not tricking me. I got y'all today. So, and we're going to season both sides kind of lightly. You don't want to overdo it. So we're just going to season it with. And you don't want to do it a lot because you don't want to have it where the seasonings overpower the marinade that we are making. Okay? So you just want to do just a little. Just a little. And we're going to do the same thing with the shrimp. Okay? So, I've added, with the shrimp, I did add a little of a Cajun seasoning just to give it a little kick. And we are going to mix the shrimp up in that. That looks good. And then our salmon is ready. Let me wash my hands. Our salmon is ready just about as soon as the skillet gets ready. So you want to make sure that all your butter is melted. As you can see, for the salmon, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's just a little bit. So you just want to make sure that that's melted. Add a little bit more honey. It's going to be so good. So as you can see, it's starting to make a nice little sugary syrup here. We want to make sure our skillet is hot because what we're going to do is put our salmon in, place it in one by one. And we're going to let this cook on this side for about 5 to 6 minutes. And while that cooks, we can have girl talk. Not, well, if this guy's watching, then we can have. Y'all are being privy to the girl talk. Guys, today is the last day to register to vote for this November election. Please, guys, please. Do you see what is happening? Do you see what's going on? I mean, he is really, really, really pulling out all the stops. That's all I can say. He's pulling out all the stops. And we have to do something. We have to be smart. We have to think. And let me explain something to you. This day is so important because it's the last day to register to vote. Not only for the big primary on November 3rd, but also for your special elections. So your special elections are very, very, very important. It's a video that's circulating again. It circulated back in the summer when it was time for some votes. And it is so true. Me, I think I'm about to tell my age here, but I grew up on Schoolhouse Rock. How many remember Schoolhouse Rock? Schoolhouse Rock. So I grew up on Schoolhouse Rock, and they used to always have these little episodes, if anybody remembers, and the episodes showed you, about everything. Electricity for one, pronouns, conjunctions, but they also have one on the makeup of the government. And a lot of people didn't, but this guy, his name is Yellow Pain, and he's from my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. He has actually done a video, and if you listen to this video, if you listen to this rap, you will really get to see and hear how important it is for us to vote in these elections that are coming up, because the president has limited power, as you can see. He wants to do a whole bunch of stuff, but he has to wait. So, because the people basically up under him has this power. So, please, guys, please make sure you register to vote. Make sure you vote in all elections, not just for president, because that's why we get so upset.
Carbon steel combines the best of both.
We get so upset because it's like we picked the president and that wasn't the president. Well, hey, it's more into it than just that majority vote. It's other things that's involved. It's how many constituents that you have, how many people you have representing you in your state, which goes the census. Please, guys, do the census. My son just got on me today, but I have not done it yet. It's not too late. It's still time. As a matter of fact, as soon as this show ends, I will be doing my census, because talking to someone this week, I found out that, the census is a way that you get more congressional votes. So when it comes down to choosing your president and choosing your governor, these votes count. So, I will definitely be doing my census. And not only that, but it helps also with your area, So please just get out there and vote, okay? So now it is time. We have let it cook. We're going to just flip it over. And as you can see, it's opaque. And that's the way you want it. Just a little opaque. It is skinless. Guys, I chose to do it skinless. You do not have to do it skinless. If you don't want it skinless, don't do it skinless. It's your choice. Normally, I love the skin, but today I wanted to see how it would taste without. So that's all. That's my only reason. It's nothing special. I just wanted to try it skinless. And we're going to cook that for another 5 minutes so the other side can get opaque. While we're at it, I'm just going to stir my wild rice, which is, as you can see, it is just about ready. Now, if you follow the directions on the box, it's going to tell you to cook the wild rice. Once it comes to a boil, you cook it covered for about 25 to 30 minutes. Me, it depends on what I'm using it for. Most times I'm using it for, I'm not going to tell you. But when I cook it, I do normally cook it for about the 25-30 minutes. I might cook it, maybe add on another 5 minutes to it or whatever, but for the most part, that's how I do it. So and ooh, look at our shrimp. Oh my gosh, it looks so, I can't wait. This dish right here, and like I said, I have a lot of people that do not like honey. So I'm going to see if they can actually taste it, or is it just like a figment of their imagination. Guys, as you know, we have 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left until my birthday celebration and the end of the season for this show. When we come back, revamped. Totally revamped. I know by now you guys have heard the story of how this all started. It was like, what can we do? We're bored in the house, up in the house, bored in the house, up in the house, bored. So we had to find something to do. And we decided to do this. So I will be, you could DM me, you can message me. I have a few ideas of how I want to do it. If you have any ideas on how you think this show could be a little better, just shoot me a DM, okay? Hit the spot 1006. I'll answer. So we're going to take this out now. We are taking it out, and we're just going to place it over in a pan, because basically it is salmon. Doesn't take long to cook anyway, so it is just about ready. And we're just going to take it out. The cameraman is left-handed and I'm right-handed, so it's a bit of a struggle trying to do it from this angle, but that's all right. So then we're going to add the rest of our butter, which is about 6 tablespoons more butter. 6 tablespoons more. I'm going to add a little bit more honey. And then we're going to add our shrimp. Okay? We're going to cook it until that shrimp is done. Please, guys, do not overcook your shrimp. The bigger the shrimp is, yeah, the more you have to cook it. But shrimp really doesn't take that long to cook at all. At all. So you just want to just consistently stir it. Stir it on up. You see how it's already cooking? So it's not going to take long at all to do. And what I'm going to do is, because I love sauce, guys. I don't know if you know that, but I love sauce. So I am going to add some more butter and more honey, because I want some more sauce. Dang it. I want more sauce. Like I said, I have some people that are not honey eaters, but I'm going to see if they like it, you know, even though it has the honey. And like I said, I don't know. I don't know if they've eaten ever at Red Lobster. Oops, I said I wasn't going to say that, didn't I? I don't know if they have done it, but as you can see, that shrimp is, you see that? It's almost ready. That's why I say shrimp, it doesn't take long to cook. This dish doesn't take long to cook. It's like the perfect dish for this nice Tuesday. I don't know about y'all, but our weather has changed drastically. Like, it was 90 degrees one day, and then we woke up and it was 66 degrees. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So, Georgia doesn't get the tornadoes, they don't get the hurricanes, they don't get the earthquakes, but we get all that effect weather from everything around us that has it. But I could deal with that, because I don't know what Cleveland weather is right now, but yeah, no. Cleveland people think 30 degrees is a nice breezy day, so I can kind of do what I stick with my 69-degree days, okay? With a nice breeze and no sun. I'll stick with that. So, we are stirring our shrimp because, like I said, it's almost ready there. See that? You see? It's almost. It's a couple of more pieces. And that's why you want to use a big enough skillet so it can fit the shrimp and also so it can fit the salmon in it. You want everything to be cooked just right. And our rice is ready. So I'm going to cut it off because normally within the last 5 minutes I let it rest so it can be nice and fluffy, and any water that it needs to absorb, it can absorb that water. And we are back to our shrimp. I see a couple of pieces in here that are being stubborn. I'm going to flip these over right quick. My mom doesn't like shrimp. I wonder if she would like this dish. I can hide the honey taste, but I can't hide the shrimp. Maybe if I gave her some, cut the shrimp up. But that's, you know, your mamas always want you to do work, don't they? They just, I don't know. She might just have to get it like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't. That's a lot on the girl. That's just a lot. There we go. So they're almost ready. And we want our sauce to kind of brown a little bit. So I'm going to turn the heat up just a little, just so we can get the brown on the sauce, because, you know, it's going to be fabulous. I can't wait. I cannot wait. As you guys know, like I said, in 2 weeks, we got 2 more weeks left. It will be my last show of the season, which also falls on my birthday. I will be 18 again. My son decided to remind me, my 27, he's going to be so mad because I'm doing to him what my mother does to me. My 27-year-old son is knocking on 30. And he was laughing at me because I'm knocking on 18 again for the none of your business time. So, but I want this show to be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Don't have an idea of what I'm cooking. Maybe I should have someone cook for me and they do it, huh? No. I want to eat. So that, I don't think that will happen. But it will be. But I will still be in business. I will be doing meal planning, meal prep, doing orders. So like I said, whatever you see, I have one client, we went over his menu, what he can and cannot eat, and 3 times a week he has breakfast, and 3 times a week he has dinner. Those days he decides, he chooses, and it's at a very reasonable price. So just let me know. And he's really satisfied. He just can't believe that he's getting what he's getting for the amount that he's getting it. So meals are available still. I'm working on some things. I'm working on getting this business up and running and established, and doing more than just the cooking show and showing you how I cook it. I want you to be able to taste it, enjoy it, and purchase what I cook. So I am going to be working on that. So hey, don't forget that number still works, 678 769-5594. It still works. You can use it. All I ask is a 24-hour notice. That's it. You can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner with a 24-hour notice. And he picks, basically. Like I said, this one client, he basically picks what he wants, and it's my duty to provide. So, it just let me know. Hit me up. Hit the spot, 1006, okay? So now we are back to our shrimp. And as you can see, it is ready. It's ready. So it is time to plate. And guys, this show is going to be short only because, as you know, Facebook hating. So we cannot do music, which is a bummer because I am so into supporting my DJs, my women, my black women. I am so into supporting that, but Facebook is really, 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 really cracking down on a lot of things. So I'm sorry, I had to stop with the music. So we're just going to place this salmon back in just for a couple of minutes. And those couple of minutes is basically so I can get me a plate. Because it is about that time, okay? So we have our broccoli. And like I said, the broccoli, it takes maybe, we are steaming the broccoli. So it just depends on how tender you want it. I have one customer, she loves her broccoli overcooked. So, but then I have some customers, they don't want theirs overcooked. Okay, so someone said, can you do the salmon by itself? Yes, you can. The shrimp is more like a garnishment. So if you don't like, just like any other of my recipes, if it's a thing where you don't like a certain garnishment, by all means, don't put it. It's your preference, because the sauce is still going to be the sauce, and it's still going to be delicious. Okay, it's just, it looks pretty for us that do. That's all. So I'm gonna get me some rice. I'm not gonna be greedy, guys, because I know I smack and everything in you guys' ear when I'm eating this on air. So I'm going to get just a little piece. I'm not going to get a big piece. I'm trying to decide. Can you see me trying to decide? I want the one that's been in the sauce. Ooh. There you go. And I am going to put the shrimp right there. And then, like I said, I like sauce. So I'm going to get some of this. And really, it's like just the honey butter, basically. That's it, just the honey butter. I'm going to add that to it right there. And let me add my other little pieces to it, so those can be nice and hot and ready to go. And I am going to turn the fire off, okay? While it's simmering, you don't have to have that fire on, but I am going to grab this chair and remind you guys once again before I dig in, if you like this or any other dish that you have seen on any of my videos, or if you want me to make, I am a cook. I cater to my customers. So whatever you want, if you are on a keto diet, I could do that. If you are a vegetarian, I can do that. So just, you got to let me know. So don't forget, 678-769-5594 is that number that you can call and reach me at. And I hope to hear from you during this hiatus. I really do. So, y'all ready? Ooh. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Here goes nothing, y'all. Let me try the salmon. This is really good. And I don't think they think it's honey in here. It's good. It is good. Let me taste my favorite. Yep. You can taste a little bit of the sweetness. It's just enough. Not a lot where it's overpowering. So that way if you are drinking a wine, you know how sometimes when you're drinking a wine and has something sweet, it's like, but it is really good. I could even see putting a little New Orleans kick to it, and then that way it can really be a New Orleans dish. Maybe some Cajun or pepper flakes. I can see that. It's good though. It is really good. And the rice with the broccoli, it goes along great together. This was really good. So guys, it is good. So like I said, if you like this or any other dish that you have seen on the show throughout this quarantine season, shall we say, please feel free. Give me a call. You can find any of those recipes or any of those dishes on my Instagram page. My telephone number is 678-769-5594. Do not be afraid. I answer. I always answer. And like I said, let's get a relationship going here. Because this right here is good. Okay? So, with that being said, I can't wait until next week. And don't forget, after next week, it's only 1 week. So now we have just 2 more weeks. I'm excited, and I'm excited, but I'm like, oh my gosh, because it's a new chapter in my life. So I'm excited. We'll see how it goes, and I will see you back here same time, 5 o'clock, same place, Facebook and YouTube at Hit the Spot 1006 next Tuesday. See you then. Bye. This is good. I don't think you would be able to taste this honey. I know you say you don't like it, but you won't be able to taste the honey. You coming to eat?
You have to taste it since you talking about it. talking all that big girl stuff.
It's good.
Let me see what you talking
You
about.
could taste the salmon and stuff, but you can't taste my wine.
Oh, that's brutal. What am I gonna drink? You don't know? Wow. Let me see what you're talking about.
Tell me if you taste the honey. You can't taste the can. And look how much I use.
You used a half a bottle?
So but you can't taste it,
You
can
didn't put
you?
no honey in the rice, did you?
Mm-mm.
That's good.
You like,
I don't taste no honey.
yeah, see?
You used a half a bottle of honey?
Mm-hmm.
Did you put the honey in the shrimp too, though, right?
Yeah, so what I did was I made the actually really it's like a marinade. So you put the marinade inside first. So it's butter and honey. It's just the marinade. You heat that up, cook the salmon in it, and then you make more marinade. But for the shrimp, you need more because it's some more shrimp. So
I
yeah,
can taste a small, when I say small, sweet taste.
it's not overpowering or nothing.
No, it's not. Like, you wouldn't even notice it. You wouldn't even notice it. But I don't taste the honey. Let me try it one more time to make sure. And then there's no skin on the salmon.
No skin. Skin, but you can put skin. I just wanted, we always eating the skin, so I was like, let me see it without the skin.
You can't taste it. That's good.
It's good.
Okay. I see how you moving.
I try.
Try it with Tammi, huh?
I try.
Wow.
That's my name. Excuse me. The water fountain. The water. See, it worked. Bills was paid. It works.
I
Look.
know, but that wine was good. It's a nice little sweet red wine.
I'm just saying, the water, you see, we pay bills. So use your water. Ooh.
Tell the people about it.
Oh, I'm finna be a pig, like for real. I got a belch and everything so I could clear out some space so I could finish this plate. Bye, y'all. Bye. Turn it off so I could goddamn.
Pam Brown said, can she get some?
Yes, Pam, my sunshine, you could get some. When do you want some? Call me. Bye. Bye. Bye.